Hello, everyone that has Cancer in their sign and in their chart. This can be Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus signs as well. Just a disclaimer for all of you that like the crosswatch, you're more than welcome to crosswatch. Just please take what resonates, and if nothing else resonates, just leave that to the side. So this is a video for the end of September, to see what's going on for you, but this is to do with the oracle side, not the tarot side of things. As you can see, there is quite a few oracle decks there for me to go through. So I'm going to first start with the chakra cards first. So you have the brow. The answers I seek are within. Hold a piece of amethyst to your forehead to activate your brow chakra. Ask a question and let your higher self answer. So that's the first one. And the next one you then have, miracles are coming my way with the brow chakra again. Imagine a ball of purple light radiating from your forehead to help visualize the miracles you want. Now we have the Moon Oracle cards. So we have the Moon in Aquarius. The time is ripe for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings, and other social opportunities. But for some of you, this may be a bit difficult because some of you are still in lockdown. But maybe, you can still figure out a way to, celebrate things during lockdown. Then you have the Hare, the Moon Totem, which is saying it is an auspicious time for new beginnings. So there is going to be some new beginning. There's going to be very auspicious. Then you have the Moon in Pisces, which is beware of indulging in negative or depressive tendencies. Then you have the Wolf. So the Wolf is beware of letting your wilder instincts spin out of control. Oops. And then you have the Moon in Gemini, which is stress may be an issue during this time, so try not to be too stressful. Half to full moon, which is embracing high levels of motivation and energy will bring feelings of empowerment and satisfaction. Now you have the Wicker cards oracle. You have the season of summer. Summer is associated with creativity, but it does not necessarily need to equate to artistic ability. Instead, visualize the spirit of creation that flows through every one of us. This is the quintessential energy that we put into everything that we do. So this is as the sun's power increases, the season ripens, and almost imperceptibly spring becomes summer, the time of nature's bounty and abundance. It is a season to be relaxed and easy living, a gift to be enjoyed, and is ideal for rituals involving creativity, fertility, and expansion and growth as well. Then you have the season of spring, which is focus on your hopes and wishes for the future, allowing whatever thoughts or images come to mind to be there. Visualize your hopes and wishes being released and achieved. This is of hope and fresh beginnings. Is vibrant colour, adorning gardens, parks and woods, some of nature's sweetest perfumes in the air. After a long dark day of winter, the first green shoots of life reappears, a sign that life goes on. It is time of birth and growth and natural energy and of hope and optimism of the future. And then we have the celestial body then of Venus, which is, by drawing this card, you're invited to use the energies of Venus when practicing magic for love, friendship, marriage, and relationships, for beauty and harmony, and for creativity and artistic endeavours. So also this is goddess of love. So Venus rules all kinds of partnerships, harmony, and beauty. She's not the goddess to ask for help if you're wishing for someone else to fall in love with you. If you want love, be lovable, as it's associated with money, resources, fertility, or pregnancy, some domestic bliss and enjoyment of sensuality and abundance, and the good things in life as well. Oh, I keep falling down a lot. Then we have rocks and standing stones, which is call upon the strength when you pray or meditate. Feel the strength of the stone's timeless wisdom helping, supporting, and connecting you. Use stones to help stabilize stress-filled places. So this is the bones of a mother supporting her, and therefore us, because they take millions of years to form. They hold ancient earth wisdom and knowledge, the power and strength. A stone also brings some of the character of a place where it came from. Stones bring grounding and elemental earth energy and can help you to connect with these primordial energies. Then you have the north, which is north is a direction to work with when you need to gain strength of will, clarity, and your intentions. It is also a place of refuge, the place where you are able to retreat to find rest and rejuvenation. The final resting point on the magic circle is north is a place of rest and renewal. It is the power of winter, a time when nothing appears to be growing, but inwardly the earth is gathering her energies for new life to begin. Also, when the body lies sleeping, but the spirit is active, dreaming and learning, and purity and focus and clarity of the elder, it is his wisdom and knowing. Then you have the element of air, which is, remember that air is the element of the wind and governs all movement. It is associated with travel, freedom, and new discoveries. It is the element of wisdom, knowledge, and ideas. Call upon the fresh moving force of the wind to open the mind and enhance the intellect and imagination. This is the element of life and breathing. It is also associated with a new day and with the freshness of the new year. It represents new beginning, enterprise, infancy, and generative energy of a seed. It's creative, focused, and aware. It is gentle, cooling breeze or have destructive force of a hurricane. Its energy is directed outwards and not inwards. Now we have the card of listen. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desires' manifestation. A quiet mind and a body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you, so listen. There's a new partner coming in for some of you as well. A chance of meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your praise. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them, your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. Notice the signs. Yes, the signs you have been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and you are never alone. perfect timing. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as of all the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. Now we have Moonology cards. So this is the new moon eclipse. Expect some powerful changes. So there's a lot of new changes coming forward for you as well. Then you have the South Node, which is don't let your past hold you back. So just get rid of the past, try not to think of it too much, and just let positive thoughts come flooding through your mind and other positive aspects of your life as well. The full moon eclipse, conclusions are within in reach. So whatever conclusions you've been thinking of, or anything in general, the conclusions of what you need to see, what you need to hear, what you need to believe are all coming close to you as the days get by, and is not very far off, and you will start recognizing the conclusions. New moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. So basically you may be into like helping people out, so to speak, with what they need to be doing, and also you may have been taking off people, and now is your time to shine, so to speak, and to prove that you can give to people. You may help those in need as well, so to speak. Then you have the gateway cards, which is exceeding expectations. So this card is I soar into excellence. So you finally come to feeling rejuvenated, feeling more better in yourself, and you're going to be feeling great. Everything's going to come all into fruition with some things. Maybe some get a promotion for some of you. Maybe get the job that you wanted, or just whatever expectations you've been thinking, they're all going to come together and it's just going to work out for you. Then you have the card of giving birth. So some of you may be pregnant, or you're going to bring forth new and dynamic energy into the world. So you may be bringing a new energy out into the universe, showing good things, not bad, helping people out, helping animals, so to speak. A new start and a new you coming forward. Then you have stepping into stillness card, which is my power is born in the majesty of silence. So you prefer to sit in silence, be alone, meditate, and just realize, stress and that is just one thing, but silence and harmony and peace is what you really need in life. You're going to just stay there and, just ground yourself and just look after yourself, and just basically, things are going to come forward for you that, some of you may prefer nighttime, some of you may be a night owl that prefers it, there's a time of being alone, or for some of you, just in general, you just like being alone and haven't got anyone as company, so to speak. Improving health card. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for your comforting reassurance about this situation. So whatever health issues you have got, they will be eventually healing in this month. Try and pray as much as you can. Try and do some goodwill, good things. And everything will start improving for you. Ask your body for a message. Dear body, please help me hear your messages. Archangel Raphael, please guide me into honouring and respecting my body's needs. So you need to ask yourself, what do you need? Especially with health issues, you know, you need to ask yourself, what do you want? You know, what do you need to do to get better at something? What can you improve, you know, on your body? And you start noticing some synchronistic signs and events all linking up to what you want to ask yourself. Give us your keys. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to release any fears to you. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can fully guide me in this situation. So any things that you're worried about, just pray, give them to God, give them to the Lord, give them to the archangels, the angels, guides, spirit guides, and they'll get right on to it. And then you start feeling different. You start feeling more positive in yourself. Whatever you have been thinking, the answer is yes. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me to trust my feelings and accurate barometer of truth. So that answers your question, so to speak. Whatever it is, yes. Now you have a card of a warrior woman. Some of you may obviously, you know, this don't connect just to a certain sex. Some of you may be a woman, yeah. Some of you may just generally have a high feminine energy around you. Have you answered your deepest calling? So, because this is one of the newest cards, I'm gonna try and look to see what this is about. So it's the warrior woman. Let's have a look. Where are you by? The warrior woman. So basically, for some of you, it's to do with, yeah, I found it, is your growth. So some of you may not think you're on the right path. Some of you may be on the right path, but in the book it says, think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then as uncomfortable as it may feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. And basically, they showing this as the Joan of Arc. If some of you have heard it, you know, she's a very powerful woman. She's very respected in her time as well. So we have the card of boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Some of you may have boundaries to a certain extent with how you want to live your life, how you want to do things. Is certain things appropriate? May have to put your foot down with some people. May have to put your foot down with the boss because you're overworking too much. This can relate to you in any shape or form of boundaries. Then you have the leap, which is you go first, the universe will catch you. So this is like the Fool card, you know, taking that leap, going forward, doing what you think's best for yourself or for others. also is just like to say you are reassured no matter what path you take, no matter what you do, you know, the universe and, you know, the elementals and stuff, they are there to help support you, you know, when you're down, you know, they're trying to keep you up. So as you can see, she's flying in the sky, trying to keep herself high and in high spirits as well. Then you have the card of Get Grounded, which is empaths, highly sensitives, and connect with nature. So some of you may be an empath like myself. Some of you really be like very, very sensitive to certain things. This can include allergies as well to a certain extent. Or some of you just like going to nature, learning to ground yourself, learning to connect to yourself, to your soul purpose, to your higher self, or just in general, you know, taking that time to get to know why you're on earth, what your abilities is as well, and what your purpose is. Then we have the card of retreat. So some of you maybe want to go somewhere on your own or go a gathering, and you go in on that little spa day maybe that's coming forward for some of you, is a little retreat, you know, a little getaway, maybe a little holiday for a weekend or week, whatever. You're going to be spoiling yourself, you know, you're going to indulge in some stuff and you're going to be focusing on yourself inside and on your outside. Then you have a card of marriage. For some of you, there may be a marriage coming forward. And basically, for some of you, it can be to do with a divorce that's coming forward. So it's not necessarily a marriage. It could be, you know, a split up. But then for some of you, then it could be an engagement as well as a marriage that's coming forward. Or it could be to do with an anniversary of some kind that's coming around that time. And then there is some forgiveness over something. And now thinking about it, with this forgiveness card, it may be connected with this marriage. It may be something that someone doesn't turn up to the wedding, or someone's having cold feet, and there's a need to forgive. Or it can relevate to something else along them lines. Then you have focus on the positive. So there may be some negative that's going to be happening around this time, the end of September, where you need to focus on everything that's positive and, you know, gather your energies and just stay on top form and don't let others bring you down. Some of you got a very big ego. You're thinking of your ego, not thinking of the way your real person is. You know, you're just thinking you're going to go ahead and do something, and it's not the true you. You know, it's just letting the ego overtake, or someone's got that ego that they're not truly being themselves. Then you have lead by example. So what example you make, you may be a role model for some people. You may be doing something to prove to someone how good of a person you are, how you be a good leader in a job, a manager maybe. You know, you're going to follow some example and you need to learn to stick with that example. Then you have wind with activation. So something is going to be activated within you. It may be some sparks with a new person. It may be some fright for some of you. Something very, very deep is going to activate within you, and it can be psychic abilities as well, and learning that you've got different type of powers, different abilities, and anything that can, you know, make you switched on, so to speak, as well. Then you have fire with passion. There's a lot of passion, a lot of love, a lot of creativity that's coming forward for some of you as well. Then you have music, then there's some harmony between you and a few people that's coming forward as well. And with that, it may be, you know, where you've forgiven someone, there's going to be some peace and contentment after it. Then there's a summer solstice with some radiance. You may be glowing from the inside and flowing it out through outside you. And everyone's going to see the change, see the difference in you, seeing that you are radiant, you're more better, your health may be that better and again fine, that people can recognize how truly happy you are. Then you have the clouds of shape shifting. So someone may be like basically wearing a mask in some certain disguise, you know, things are something but is not exactly as it seems, or someone act as if they're someone that they're not. So it's some type of something that's going to be some shape shifting features, or their personality change, something that's going to be changing up and shifting, and some energies as well that's going to be changing around you as well. Then there is the right. So some of you may be a writer, a journalist, or going into doing something with writing, typing, or just basically like writing in general. So there's something about writing that's coming through. It could be to do with some contracts, signing of an agreement that's coming forward as well. There is some freedom. You're going to have a lot of freedom coming forward as well. And with this, some of you may feel happy, go lucky, single, feel like you can do whatever you want. Then there is priorities, you know, there is some priorities you need to keep in check. Maybe is to do with keeping yourself, someone telling you something and you want to say something to someone but you don't, you keep it to yourself. You know, that's what secrets are for. Some of you may be again with someone that got themselves, you know, in a good place. You know, they go their priorities, they do this, that and the other. Some of you may have a child and you putting them first before something else, or some of you are putting someone above someone else as well. Then we have the card of choose peace. This is also to do with the freedom and to do with forgiveness as well. So, you know, you need to choose peace. Then we have the music again, manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desires while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. So you will feel different energy changes while listening to music. Then the last card then we have is Mother Mary with the unicorns. They're blessing you, they're blessing your situation, they're blessing everything, you know, your path. They're just giving you their love and blessings for you to move on and do what you need to do and you got to do. So for everyone that has Cancer in their chart and signs, and for the ones that just wanted to look at to see what's going through Cancer in the end of September, that is your reading. I hope you all enjoy the reading. Please like, subscribe and share for more content. There's a lot more videos coming out for you soon. I hope you're all taking good care and see you all again soon. Bye.